Hey, what's up, guys? Pardon me. It's Kate here, Kate Ma with Intuitive Training. I have been really busy working on a lot of different things for the business, and I want to just make sure that I keep up with these vlogs. What happened was I videotaped them, and then they're on my storage somewhere, so I haven't posted them. But I'm making this one now. It is October 19th, and so much has happened. I actually have traction and a direction and things are moving, guys. I have a online webinar for headaches and migraines happening on the 26th, and I'm just starting to promote it now, making my first ticket sales, and I am pretty proud of myself. There's so many things that go into developing a course, especially for something where like no one actually feels like they know exactly what to do about headaches. There's not enough information out there. So first you have to develop the course do a lot of research, develop the course. Then even just like figuring out how to use Eventbrite, Meetup, Zoom, like how you're going to do your whole spiel, how you're going to record it, what are you going to say. So that's super exciting. I still don't have my logo yet. I paid off some of my credit cards so I could do it, and then I had like another payment come out of there. So that's probably something that needs to happen. And then I don't have a website yet either. I'm working on that. Probably gonna do some, just trying to figure out my whole process here. Like, am I gonna have people come into, like, they're paying $25 plus Eventbrite fees. And they're getting so much out of it. Like I'm creating the course and I'm like, wow, this is like when I teach this to people in person, what I'm teaching in 1.5 hours, usually takes, I don't know, like at least, like 3 times the amount of time, well, not 3 times, but 3 in-person training sessions. Cause we usually go over everyone's intake and what they need specifically. And I usually start giving them programs right away. But this is like a great way to have all that information out there first. They got a good base, they understand it. I know exactly where everyone is, because a lot of times when I train people, like some people were coming into it and they're like massage therapists or like some sort of athlete, or just they have had no experience with any sort of physical thing. They don't know, like, is this my shoulder? Is this my shoulder? No idea. So it's good to have everyone at a specific base. I'm still figuring out if I'm going to do some exercises during it. I think I'm going to give people like a printable so they can do the exercises at home. I should got to film the exercises. That's perfect. Yes. Okay, thank you. This is great. See, this is why talking it out really helps. I just got in contact with a gym that would love to have me film some content. So I'm going to film some of the exercises that I'm going to I recommend people doing. And I'm going to film that at the gym and have it posted on YouTube so that they can relay back to that. Oh, no need for added sound effects. I'll do them myself. And then I think I'm also going to do either headache journal, or I do have to do a trigger point thing afterwards too. So I think just like having people on a mailing list so they keep updated with these things, I think is important as I keep coming out with new products and new things just to help people, because like headaches are so vast to understand, and migraines, headaches, I'm putting them all into the same category right there, okay? Because like headache can turn into a migraine. I wouldn't specifically say that migraine is I don't know. I would say migraine is a type of headache, but a headache is not a migraine. That's how I think about it, but someone else could have different things about, feelings about that, classifications. It doesn't matter to me. My whole point with my class, or my course that I'm doing, I guess it'll be a class, it's an hour and a half. It's not a whole course yet, but it will be one day, is just to like show people that, one, there is things that they can always do about it. That's basically it. Like, a lot of times people will go to the doctor, they'll go see chiropractors or whoever, and they'll be like, hey, this is all you can do. You got to take this medication, these adjustments, and send them on their way. And I'm like, why don't you guys show them exercises? Like, are we not like beings that work through exercise? Like, do we not stabilize our joints and stretch them? Like, does that not how we work? So, okay, this will be just a little point of it, right? It's like, basically, we can always make things better, no matter the type of headache or migraine, by doing exercises that are, well, the right exercises, obviously, because we have big heads, we sit, we stare at phones, so we don't have enough stability or mobility within our bodies. And then when it hits like a point where it can't compensate enough, or it's like kind of like a breaking point, I don't want to call it breaking point, but for lack of better terms right now, then you start to get that pain. And that's where the body's like trying to tell you, you know, maybe you get a headache up on the side here. And that's actually a trigger point from in the traps here. So then you need to look at the traps. But just loosening up the traps isn't, like, it's going to do something, but it's not going to be the end all be all, because why are the traps tight? Like, what other immobilities or I should say instabilities within the joint are happening that the trap now becomes really tight and triggers a headache up into the head. So I'll go over all of this and more, what to do about it, sitting positions, sleeping positions, standing positions, when to outsource and find someone like another health practitioner to help you with what you need, how to look at your own self. My big basis, like one of them, is teaching a man to fish. And this isn't just like a woman's standpoint kind of thing. It's just like being able to teach people about their bodies and how to take care of it, I think is such an important life lesson, just life skill, I guess. Like we live in these for our whole lives. This is all we know, all these things, meat suits. And a lot of times people don't know how to take care of them or why something hurts. Like, oh, this pinky hurts. And I've given people, it's just wild because I've given people like such simple advice on stuff when they've had like aches and pains in their shoulder or knee or in their pinky. It's not usually their pinky, but usually more high traffic areas, and it just fixes it immediately. And I'm like, well, this is pretty, well, not pretty basic knowledge, but when you understand anatomy, it just makes sense. And not exactly the anatomy that like doctors understand, because they learn more about like medications and pharmacy procedures and like, I don't know, all that kind of Western medicine stuff, which is still what I know. But I look at the anatomy connection point. So if something's tight, let's say my chest hurts, right? Well, maybe it's because you know, the chest muscle's tight. Maybe it's because the back muscle's loose. You know, the shoulder's unstable. Maybe it's a referral point, whatever, you know what I'm trying to say. And it's just looking at like, when you understand the structure, you can address it. You can find those little tiny clues and you can piece them together and you can solve the problem. So that's what we're doing here at Intuitive Training, is solving the problem. So I will link that headache and migraine course that I'm teaching this Saturday in the comments or wherever I put it on here. And if you do miss it, I will either have a replay, you can contact me directly with all your questions. I'm here to serve the people and the people who are suffering, because as a personal trainer and professional stunt performer, I have had a lot of headaches and migraines of all sorts. And I've had the blessing of being able to fix them all and helping other people around me with it. So I'm excited to really bring that to you guys, everything that I've learned. There's a couple things in my when I started to look into headaches and migraines, like with actual people, not actual people in real life, but with more focus, then I came across a couple things where I was like, oh, I don't know exactly how I'd fix that. And I worked on it and I figured it out. So I'm pretty confident with my knowledge base right now. Obviously, there's always more to learn, but you are going to learn so much about headaches and migraines that will really be able to help you in whatever circumstance you're in. And I will be doing that yet again, October 26th at 1 p.m. Mountain Standard Time. And yeah, I'm excited for it, and I'll see you there. Otherwise, I'll see you in the next video. Okay, take care. Bye.